Good morning, everybody, or happy time zone, I really should say. Happy Thursday. It is Kit here, and it is time for another part of my Brooks Legacy story. We are on Generation 2, Hope's episode, clearly, as you can see by the photo. Anyway. Yeah, so this is her episode 2, and it's her side of the surprise at the playground with Andy's. And basically, I didn't really say it in Andy's because I wasn't 100% sure, but Hope's really goes over more of the argument. But also exactly what the plan is. Anyway, guys, I hope you are doing good, and let's just jump right into it. What you got for us today, Hope? Hope, you have to talk to me. We can't figure this out if you keep crying. Mama's dying, Andy. All I want to do is cry. We're kids. We can't get jobs or make money. We'll live on the streets and starve, or CPS will pick us up and separate us, or maybe we can join the circus? Andy and I got into a fight today. We took the long way home today. I skipped drama. We talked about Mom. He insisted we had to. I cried. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna live in the slums under that bridge there? Will we have to move? It wasn't a good fight. In drama club, they say smile until you make it or don't want to cry anymore. I don't think it's working. I still want to cry. Dear Diary, how can I contact the Grim Reaper and ask him not to take my mommy away? Sincerely, Hope. Andy, are you okay with this? No, sis, I'm not, but Mom won't go on us just yet. How do you know? Andy? Under the tree. Andy, be careful! Andy joined me after he played on the monkey bars. He was taking this a lot better than I was. Or so I thought. All I wanted to do was cry. I wasn't strong like him. But he journaled too. So maybe he wasn't doing Hey, Andy? What's that over there under the tree? Are we just not going to talk about Mom? Okay. It might have rabies, Andy. It doesn't seem mean, Hope. Look, it's friendly, sis. Andy, please be careful. Oh, my plum, what if it's rabbit or something? We should just go home. Mom's going to be really worried. Ah, it's moving! Aw, that little cry it made is kind of cute. It does look cold and lonely. Wait, what are you doing? No, Andy! Andy, it is not friendly. Look at those teeth. Nonsense, sis. It just senses your fear. I am a bit afraid of it, but this is kind of cool. It looks cold and hungry. Should we get it some food and a blanket, maybe? Sure, if Andy can do it. What can go wrong? Andy, it's growling at me. No, bad doggy, kitty, Foxy? Foxy. Still, Andy has a point. It looks cold and lonely. A little skinny. And it likes Andy. Oh, my plum. We are this close to a fox? This is out of a book. Here, little one, I have a stale biscuit in my pocket from lunch. Do you want it? Aww, look at his cute little nose. Do It is very cute. It is a little black pinpoint dot. It is adorable. We good, sis? Yeah, we're good. Andy, are you going to... Oh, wow. How soft is its fur? I've read they hunt these poor creatures for their fur. Like Indians or something? They also like fish, I think. Why would anyone want to kill these beautiful creatures? They are so cute and tiny. He's so cuddly, Hope. You should try picking him up. All right, here it goes. Hey, he liked the biscuit. He's so tiny. He really is in comparison to Hope. They're all babies in this photo. Aww. Hey, Andy, I have a crazy idea. Place your bets now on what it is, because the next scene, the next photo shows it. So place your bets now. That was awesome! Welcome to your new forever home, Red. So I have a crazy notion, but hear me out, bro. We take this little guy home, right? We do our research, save up our pocket money, Dixie will like him, and we'll convince Mom to let us keep him. We can name it Red. Red Brooks has a nice ring to it, right? Come on. And also, it's a nice, lovely little shot of how the house is looking at that point in time. Oh my gosh. I forgot it used to look like that. Oh. Dun dun dun. That is the little finale of that. Yeah, so that was the crazy plan. Hope thought, let's bring a wild baby fox home to our elderly mom and our elderly cat. You could see these twins, double trouble. I love them. It was not a nice fight, but they managed to figure it out and stick together. It's so crazy seeing how they were as kids and how their personality. I mean, Andy was a lot more outgoing, where Hope was really shy, and yet the older they got, the more that flipped. Like, Hope's afraid of the fox and afraid that it's like rabbit and stuff. Well, let me tell you this. Andy likes going camping at Granite Falls. Hope likes going on adventures in the jungle of Silverado. As a young adult and adult. Hope, both of them did the Strangerville stuff, but Andy did more of the military side. And Hope took on the mother plant. It's crazy to me looking at how she was as a child and how he was as a child and how they've ended up. I mean, they're almost elders in my game. And, yeah, I mean, Hope even actually adopted a raccoon, actually, as a teenager. I'd like to think that maybe it was this encounter with Red that sparked that for her, that little spark of adventure that made her be more brave than, perhaps she would have been. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode of the Brooks Legacy story. I really don't... I need an easier way of communicating. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I mean, it is the Brooks Legacy, but it's also Hope's story in it. Again, every character, and when I say character, I mean everybody has their own story in this legacy. It's not just, there's one heir and I'm going to stick with the heir. I can't play like that. I'm more of a rotational player, and I love everyone having their own little story, their own little niche. Now, sometimes they don't have as much, like where I'm at currently. Andy and Hope I'm not visiting them as often because their stories are pretty much done, with the exception of one or two big, oh my god, that's coming up. But, the day-to-day stuff, it's really gone on over to their children. But yeah, everybody has a little something. Sometimes I don't visit, say, Oscar for a little bit, or there's not as much on Oscar because there's not as much going on. Whereas Zayala, she's still a teenager, so of course there's all sorts of stuff going down there. Kaysen has been a big in the story recently due to some of his issues that he has going on, and Marin for a while was very prominent in the story, and now some of her stuff's wrapping up, but now she's being involved in some other things, especially with Kaysen. So it ebbs and it flows very much like water. Funnily enough, as I'm staring at this photo and talking to myself for, oh dear God, 4 minutes. Sorry. But yeah, my point is that there may be someone who does the air stuff for the legacy and the very few rules that I have set up, but everyone is cherished in the story. And even if they are a quote-unquote spare, they really aren't. Because truly, anyone can become the, minimum rules heir at any time. Really. If Marin's, if Hope's children don't have kids, then, it's going to have to default to Andy. That's just kind of how it goes, right? So, yeah. But anyway, we'll get into that later on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having a lot of fun going back and seeing these old memories, and seeing how they were as children, and knowing where their stories are ending up, and some of the fears and things that they're having as children. And it's cool to see the difference in what Hope had to deal with as a child, versus her daughter Marin had to deal with as a child, and her son Blaze. And then Andy, he's got 3 kids. He's got Kaysen and Oscar and Zayala, and it's very just crazy to see how they change as the generations and time goes on. So yeah. But anyway, thank y'all for listening, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Get that TLC, and I'm pretty sure next week's gonna be Eden. If it isn't, I'll probably just do a community post and shout out on Twitter and stuff and let people know. But yeah, so yeah, happy time zones. Have a great Thursday. Have a great week. Bye.